Just looking for confirmation of everything hook up here.
Having some audio issues.
Video is there, audio is there. Audio will come when it does, but see up front. Starting lineups here for the Stampeders is going to be the line of Landon Gulletson, returning player from last year, 19-year-old. He'll center a line with two 20-year-olds. Two of the leading scorers on the Stampeders last year, and Jacob Jones and Trey Sauter. And on the back end, getting the start is going to be the captain, Ashton Fishley. His playing partner tonight is Lyndon Perry. And between the pipes, in his second start of the season for the Stampeders, Elias Jakari Dimitriou from Montreal, Quebec. And get ready for the home opener here for the Swan Valley Stampeders, hosting the Blizzard. And it's the Blizzard that'll control the puck off the opening faceoff. That pass a little bit too far, and it's Fishley settling it down with his first touch. Sauter plays it a little too far for Perry, who just chips it out of the zone, gets it to center ice. Quickly dumped back in by the Blizzard. Sauter chips it to the line. Hamming thought he kept it in there momentarily, but puck snuck out just over the blue line, and that'll be a quick face-off on the offside here against the Blizz. Well, the face-off coming in as we'll continue on here with a little issue as the sound doesn't seem to be coming through on the broadcast for Flow Sports.
I guess if we want to swear, now's the time.
Now's the time.
There's a trip. Stampeder's going to get an early
power play here. Well, that's being the case. Keep your feet moving, and Nash and Fishley will draw that penalty. And
tripping call here, going to. Can't see the number. Those numbers are hard to read on the
Blizz players
sides.
here. Yeah.
25
or 23. Looks like that's going to be Sam Zagari.
Veteran.
He will take an opening penalty here. And the Stampeders will look to get off to a great start here and get this crowd in it early. As they had a hard time getting sustained pressure in last night's game. Down low, right out front. There's a centering pass just a little bit too far for Jones as Sauter looked to set him up. Griffin Ayotte playing one of the back end spots on the power play here. Ayotte now with the puck down by the hash marks. He'll leave that for Sauter and rush the net. Sauter into the slot, and Jones fans on another one there. A couple of bad luck situations there as the Blizz clear. And the Stampeders goaltender will settle things down for Fishley.
Still testing if we're on.
A couple more messages there. Yeah, I think video yes, audio no, and coming from all parts. Amar Powers' mother in Prince George, BC. Checking in, and Jeremy's on the phone here trying to see if we can renegotiate the Flow Sports takeover of Hockey TV. There's a chance right out front. Shoots, go! Off the bar. Now they got it. Good play there, Darius Maxey. Just in case it picks up again.
Just in case we connect, yeah.
The Stampeders get an early goal here. It's a nice little play. It looked like good save by the goaltender is Loic Moran. Getting the start for the Blizz. Made the first save. Good hand standing right in the blue ice there to knock that one down, put it at his feet, and then knock it in with his stick.
He scored a couple big goals in the playoffs last year. Darius Maxey did. Kind of came along as the season went on.
Yeah, when we talked the last 10 games of regular season and into the playoffs really changed his game. So good to see another 20-year-old to rely on here.
You know he's going to go to the net hard. That's never in question.
No.
Because sometimes he just can't cross that line sometimes like he does over there.
A little more control there, so. No, they score another quick one. Now the crowd's in it.
Oh, if we had audio, this would be even better.
Nobody can hear us.
Nobody can hear us, Zach.
You can see the video, but nobody can hear us on the TV. So. That was going to be the two greatest calls of my career.
You could have been a contender.
Could have been a contender there. You can take that stuff back in the truck. Okay. An early timeout by Coach GM Eric LeBros. Opening game of the season for the Blizz.
It is, yep.
I think on here, home opener tomorrow.
Yep, Dolphin
September
Kings.
24th, Dolphin Kings. As we say, we know what they're going through.
Yeah.
After the start the Stamps had last night, unfortunately, but Callum Halls. Young Owen Warnock with an early point. Stop there, young fella, attaboy.
Well, now we've lost the video too, so.
Video's gone now too.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming back. But.
Oop, there's a dribble. Should be good. If you're out there and you can hear us now, hoping that things have rebooted. Unfortunately, had some issues early on. We're just under 16 minutes left to go here in the opening period. If you've been watching the game, you haven't heard the call, but Stampeders up a couple of quick early goals, one on the power play, and they're just off of the power play by Darius Maxey, and Callum Halls followed that up shortly after, so a 2-0 lead here for the Stampeders. And we were talking just amongst ourselves here in the booth. Blizzard first game of the season, and I think Stampeders can appreciate the early timeout by head coach and GM Eric LeBros to try to settle things down, as Stampeders found themselves on their heels last night in their opening game of the season in Dauphin. There's Ashton Fishley trying to line up a hit, and Quincy Supreme had to be on his feet, on his toes there to avoid that one. Players battle away on it here. Supreme now in behind the net. Watched by Darren Hunt. Supreme, he'll reverse. Keeps the puck back there. Riley Seed down low trying to work at it. Supreme up now. In there to help out. Fishley battling away. Warnock in there for the Stampeders. Players continue to battle. Puck comes loose up the half wall there, and another battle for it as eventually the puck will dribble outside the Stampeders zone, and the Blizzard will turn and play it back in as Amar Power gives his man a bump. He goes off for a change. Settling down in behind the net here is Darren Hunt, plays it up the boards. There's 25. Callum Halls, one of the goal scorers. He'll rip that one high and wide. Perry racing in off the bench, tried to hold the line on that one, but the puck off of his leg and into the bench. We'll have another quick face-off. This one will come deep inside the Blizzard line to the right of starting goaltender Loic Moran has been beaten twice here early. A couple of tough bounces for him, but good bounces if you're a Stampeder fan and looking for that offense here early.
Sounds like nothing is working currently, but I don't know if people have to log out and log back in. That's what I've been telling them. Hopefully that's going to work, but we'll see what they say.
A chance up the right, a chance right in tight, and there's going to be a penalty here to the Stampeder defenseman. Is on the rush. There's going to be a hooking call, and Jakari Dimitriou turned the chance
now
away.
We have audio but no picture.
Coming back the other way is going to be Truman Bettiger. He'll serve 2 or less, and the Blizzard, will have their chance on a power play here, looking to get back in it and cut this lead in half. Sauter waved out in favor of Jones. Jones can't win the face-off, and now it's Hamming settling it down for the Blizz. Up front, now to Gallagher. He'll shoot. That one goes off the leg high and bounces high off the glass, and that'll get by Edwards on the far side, and the Blizz will have to retreat. Gallagher tried to flip that one past, but a good hands there by Sauter as he'll play it down deep in the Blizzard zone, and Stampeders will change the penalty killers. Alex Walicki and Josh Denis up front. Turn around. Here's an opportunity for Walicki. Go ahead and short-handed scores! A misplay by the Blizzard defenseman. Found on a pass. Left the puck sitting in the high slot. Walicki picked it up, and he beats Moran high blocker side, and the Stampeders with an early 3-0 lead. Short-handed by Alex Walicki.
Well, as bad of a start as they had last night, that's probably couldn't have asked for a better start here tonight.
Well, and from what we've seen, there's a foundation there. You just got to find it. It couldn't have been. I'm hoping it wasn't as bad, but now here's a chance right off the draw. Quick shot and a save by Jakari Dimitriou as the Blizz right off the draw on that one. Langdon got in all alone and ripped a quick shot, but Matt Langdon was unable to beat the Stampeder goaltender.
Confirmed by 3 others now. There's audio, but there's no video, so it's just a scrambled screen.
Why do you keep telling me that?
I don't know, because
I don't care. I'm not watching it.
Making sure the right guy can.
I'm not watching it. So now, even more importantly, Mr. Gilroy, we've got to paint the picture if nobody can see the video.
Back to the old Foster Hewitt days here.
There we go. Down to our left in the Stampeder zone. Blizzard still on the power play here. Sharon, far side. There's a one-timer that floats wide. The Stampeders get this one off the glass, and Sharon back in his own end. Plays it up to Langdon. They'll leave it for C. Langdon again. C going to the net. Try to make a centering pass. That bounces away. C just about found it on a stick in the slot, and Cook will settle it down for the Blizz with a minute left to go in the man advantage. Zakari across, and Cook couldn't get a good wood on that one. Now Lyndon Perry up the boards to Sauter. On the center ice to Jacob Jones with some speed. One-on-one. Had the puck knocked off his stick. And the Blizz will turn things back quickly as they'll look to regroup here for the last 35 seconds of the power play. There's a chance now. Zagari in tight. Quick shot. Scores!
Old-fashioned shootout.
Jakari Dimitriou on that one. A little turnover just inside the blue one. A little mini 3-on-1. And Sam Zagari, after taking the opening penalty, makes amends as he'll put the Blizzards on the board. And we got a 3-1 game here with still 12:40 left to go in the first period.
The game's not won in the first period, that's for sure.
So 3-1 off the draw. Now 5-on-5 here, back to full strength. Perry drift this one in on net, and Moran will steer that to the corner. Plays it up the boards, or Maxey bumps his man and takes him down. Walicki in there to help out. Maxey will come up with a puck. Plays it in behind the net. It's going to be Hamming. He takes a bump by Walicki. It's the Blizz will have a chance to clear the zone. Good stick there by Maxey momentarily. Coming back up the other side. Gallagher now plays it from his own side of center. Missed the pass on the far side. And that'll be icing.
Can't even tell you
As the Blizzard will have this draw come down to the right of their goal. The line of Gulletson, Sauter, and Jones up front. Bettinger and Hunt on the back end for the Stampeders. And it's going to be the Blizz that control off the draw. Racing up the left wings, Bouvier across the line. Can't connect on that pass. Now Jacob Jones with a chance. Up the right wing. Backhand pass to Sauter. Sauter, high slot. That one deflected into the corner. Gulletson plays to the high slot to Jones. Now back to Bettinger. That one goes through and a little left pad save by Moran. Stampeders look to control, but it's going to be De La Salle for the Blizz. Takes his time, plays it up the right wing. Quickly back now the other way is Fishley to Sauter. Sauter over the line, plays it into the corner. Jones in, he squeezes off a check in behind the net. Goes to the far boards. And De La Salle plays it out to some open ice where Gallagher for the Blizzard gets it to the blue line, but no farther. And we're going to have another penalty call here, is in behind the play. It's like Trey Sauter took his man down. He's going to go off for tripping, and after opening up a 3-0 lead, the Blizzard got a goal on the power play. Just off the power play, and they'll go back on the power play here, trying to cut this lead to 1.
Well, Darren Staples says you're painting a good picture. So the soothing sounds of Kevin Carter are coming through loud and clear. That is important.
There we go, off the draw. Players stuck along the far boards. Riley C in there. Big defenseman Kieran Cook trying to bump it off, and the seconds tick off as Josh Denis that comes out of the pile, finds an open ice, and he'll play it all the way down. Deep in the Blizz zone with Walicki in on the forecheck. There's Cook. The Blizzards now to C. Up the left wing, gets into the half wall here. He'll put the brakes on, plays it into the corner. We're coming out as Langdon had the puck knocked off of his stick. Blizzard keep it in. Langdon now settles it down. Quickly back to Cook, far side. That was Sharon to Cook on the far side. Now Sharon up top. He'll take a shot through traffic, beat everybody, but missed the net, and then off the backboards. Great play there and a good save by Jakari Dimitriou as Matt Langdon took that rebound hard off the back wall there. Had a chance to stuff it in on the glove side, but Stampeder goaltender shut the door on that one.
Yeah, real good save by Jakari Dimitriou. Jakari Dimitriou?
I think they were...
It's a mouthful when you're speaking that.
Until corrected, but I don't think I've butchered it too bad yet. Should mention his mom, Linda Jakari.
Yep.
And sister Magdalena in the crowd here, not too far to our right from our vantage point. Costa, hope you're listening and watching, or whatever your feed shows on your end. Hopefully it's coming along at the restaurant there, but...
He's not watching us, he's probably watching a Food Network.
No, he'd probably be in the kitchen whooping up some delicious morsels, I'm thinking. I don't know did you check out the restaurant menu? He did send us a picture.
I did not.
Okay.
I wasn't up here that day.
Zantes, got to check it out. Josh Denis just over the Blizz blue line, gets tied up there, no shot. And it's going to be Hamming for the Blizz. He'll take this one, curls in front of his own net. Stampeders making some changes here on the penalty kill. 30 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Gallagher in over the line. Now to Hamming at the blue line. He'll setting things down far side. There's a shot off the mask of Jakari Dimitriou, and Griffin Ayotte will have a chance to clear. Just gets it between the Blizz defensemen, and it's going to be Moran who's got to play this back in his own net. Zone. Hamming spins off a check. He's got to go back into his own end. Now Kieran Cook. Cook chips this one to the red line. Cavalier, all he could do was steer it towards the Stampeder end, and Sauter's out of the box. Back to 5-on-5, and there's a hit. Now Griffin Ayotte didn't get a good angle on that one, and we're going to have a boarding call, and the Stampeders go right back on the penalty kill.
Not making it easy on themselves, kind of like my Blue Jays, but yeah, you got to stay out of the penalty box. This is going to be the third power play, I believe, for the Blizzard in a row. Of course, they got the shorthanded goal, but that just offset the power play goal that the Blizzard did eventually score. But don't want to give them life.
No, and it's a lot of action here early, and we've only played 10:47, so 9:13 left in the opening period. 3-1 lead for the Stampeders, and back to killing another penalty as the Blizzard dig that puck out of the pile, and they'll settle it down in the Stampeder zone on the power play here. Kieran Cook down low, that misses his man. Bettinger just plays that one along the boards in the near corner. Denis bumps in there. 3 Blizzard players in there, and eventually it's Langdon that digs it out. Far side to Cook, up top to Sharon. Near side here is Sam Zagari, the goal scorer. Sharon tried to play that one. It went off of Walicki's skate and bounces out to center ice. Walicki tried to steal that one from Sharon, but he was able to kick the puck back into his own zone. He'll circle back. Now up the left wing here to Cook. That pass through center ice misses all of his partners and sails down the ice. That'll be an icing call here on the power play for the Blizz, and that'll bring the puck down into their end as the Stampeders look to get things righted here after taking this third penalty in a row.
Yeah, need to keep the puck down on that end of the ice if they can once they get this penalty killed off. Of course, minute 12 to go, and that being outshot 7-6, but of course being that much penalty kill, you're going to be in that situation.
Stampeders control off the draw, and Sauter will just play that low where Cook gets bumped by Jones. Jones with a couple of players, he'll tie them up, and some good job by Sauter to get in there and steal the puck. Perry at the line. That one well wide, bounces off the end wall, but Perry first went to the rebound, and he'll just play it back down behind the Blizz net again. Cook finally settles it down, and the Blizzard now with 45 seconds left, still trying to get themselves up the ice. Cook brings it up over the line and stops. He'll wait for McNeil and a few changes coming off the bench as they'll get the second power play unit out. McNeil down low. Cook. Goes across. Hamming will survey. Throws that one in, and that one past the screen. Jacari Dimitriou, but didn't beat the post. Gallagher now, he'll step in. That one will tip wide by McNeil. McNeil behind the net. He'll play this one in the high slot. Tried to find Gallagher, couldn't quite control, or Bouvier, sorry, couldn't quite control it. Hamming sweeps in. He'll get it to Gallagher here on the near point. Far side to Hamming. McNeil trying to provide a screen in front. Hamming controls the puck, penalty over. That long shot hits a body, and Fishley now will get a chance. Gets the puck to the line where Ayat tried to chip it. Couldn't quite do it, and Ayat will have another chance now to skate it up. Up the left corner. Takes a bump there from Cook. Sauter in to help out, but it's the Blizz that come up with the puck. And they'll clear the zone. Matthew Monroe now quickly off the boards. Now Speedy Griffin Ayat up on the off wing. Leaves it for Fiquette. Shot blocked as Halls was going hard to the net looking for a rebound or a tip. Blizzard get this one just pushed outside the line, and Riley C. chips it down into the Stampeder zone. Darren Hunt takes a bump. Riley C. comes up with a puck for the Blizz. Tried to center that in the high slot. Comes all the way to the defense partner, Zaski, and there's a long shot that just trickled through bodies and went off a skate in behind Jacari Dimitriou, and we've got a 3-2 game here all of a sudden, and it looks like it's going to be Lucas De La Salle who may have been the one with the last touch for the Blizzard. And we got a 3-2 game still with 6:25 left to go in the first period. We got 5 goals on the board already, Mr.
That's a lot of goals, and not something probably either coach is too thrilled with right now. I would bet it if that is De La Salle's goal, that's going to be his first of the season, obviously, their first game. The Edmonton product had 14 goals last year in the Columbia Valley of the KIJHL in British Columbia.
So lots of action here early, like you said, lots of offense, and that makes things interesting, nothing boring, but again, after opening up a 3-0 lead here in the first 8 minutes of the game, Stampeders find themselves on their heels. And that leads now whittled to 1 goal off the beneficial opportunities for the Blizz on the 3 power plays. Certainly been carrying the play here in the little middle part of the period.
For sure. I should mention, yes, I'm getting a lot of texts. We are aware we still have no video. We are working on it, so hopefully it's back on here soon, and for now you'll just have to listen to us, I suppose, and look at a black screen.
Pretend it's radio. Stampeders Maxey plays this one to the line, can't get it past Zagari. Now plays it to a far corner. Marlon Edwards, sharp angle shot for the Blizz. That one deflects wide. Hamming now off the face-off circle, played it towards the net. That one blocked. Now here's a stretch pass looking for Josh Denis, looking for Alex Walicki right up the center ice. A little too far for him, and it's going to be an icing call and bring a face-off right back down into the Stampeder zone.
So Darius Maxey, Callum Halls and Alex Walicki with the goals for the Stampeders thus far. As mentioned, popped out to a 3-0 lead, but a timeout after the 2-0 goal has rejuvenated the Blizzard and, of course, got them on the right foot now, right track.
Seem to settle things down. No, a timely, sometimes taking it early works. The Stampeders will clear the zone with this one. Puck now down in the Blizzard zone. Supreme can't find his man, and Lyndon Perry settles it in the Stampeder zone. He'll chip it off the glass down into the Blizz zone where Cook tries to avoid the check of Denis. Sorry, Nathan Dan that was. The Supreme back the other way for the Blizzard, chips it in, goes off for a change. Settling it in behind his own net. Truman Bettiger up the right wing now. Amar Power gets to the red line and pushes it in. He'll chase it down in behind the net. Far side, Warnick takes his man out and Matthew Monroe pinches in at the line. Power will help keep this one in. Warnick now. Back to the line of Monroe. He'll play that one towards the net, but wide to the left corner. Bettiger keeps that one in. Dan and Warnick in on the forecheck. Again, puck comes to the line. Long shot there. It's steered away by Moran. And the Blizzard quickly back the other way, and there's a stretch pass a little bit too far. Weissing waved off on that one. Matthew Monroe off the boards. He'll play it up the right wing here. Sauter tried to help it along, and now eventually it's Jones. He gets the puck into his skates at center ice. Comes back to Sauter. He'll backhand it high, but up on top of everybody and all the way down the ice from his own side of the red line, and that's going to be another icing call here. Shots on goal, 8-7 in favor of the Blizzard. Stampeders lead on the score clock, 3-2.
Goals against average has taken a bit of a hit here already tonight so far. Save percentages, same thing.
Yes, isn't that the truth?
But it is a team defense, but unfortunately only one guy gets the numbers to stand by it.
That is true, that is true. So both teams looking to settle down here and get a little bit more of the full game played, but lots of offense early on as far as goals go. There's a turnover at center ice, and Gallagher now one-on-one. He comes in. Monroe stands him up. Gallagher tried to play it back, and it's going to be Hamming that keeps it in at the line. He plays it in deep behind the Stamps net. McNeil couldn't hold it. Now Jones the far side. Gets it to Gulletson, right back to Jones up the left wing across the line. Long shot up high, and that one went off the shaft of the stick of Moran and up and out of play. So
should mention the Blizzard made a return to the playoffs last season. The Stampeders, of course, eventually ended up winning the division, their first ever division title in 24 years, 36-16, 5-1. Beat Dauphin in 6 games before losing to Steinbach in 6 games, and some controversial games we could probably say. The Blizzard finished 33-19, 2-4, second in the West Division, and lost to Verdun 4-2 in that first series.
Now, as we said earlier, and we've talked amongst ourselves, and this will be not unfamiliar to Stampeder fans, as we anticipate the same kind of dogfight in the West Division, as all 6 teams will be battling hard every night, and that certainly made for a lot of grinding hockey down the stretch, but entertaining hockey for all fans all over the place. So down to the right of Jakari Dimitriou, they're officially and his man go down, but the puck goes out to the far side. Ayotte chips it between his legs, gets it up to center ice now. Halls on the off wing, tried to find Paquette coming down Main Street, but too far for him, a little behind. Now back the other way, De La Salle. There's I think a pass off the backboards by Edwards didn't collect. Massive humanity in front of Jakari Dimitriou and a good glove save. Stepping into that one, there was 6 bodies in front, and he picked that shot out of the air and kept this one a 1-goal lead for the Stamps.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how he shot that shot, to be honest with you. But Kieran Cook with that shot, he's going to be leaned on heavily here for the Blizzard. A big defenseman and good shot, good offensive instincts, and I think he'll be seeing a lot of minutes every night.
Well, for sure, and watch these 2 teams play the last 2 exhibition games each last week, and Kieran Cook certainly logged a lot of ice time there, and expect that for the Blizzard all season. Now is Maxey taken down just to the right of the Blizzard net. McCall played that one off a leg into the far corner, and the Stampeders are going to get a late power play here as Perry keeps it in. The Blizzard will eventually touch it up. Darius Maxey was taken down hard there to the right of Loic Moran.
Well, when you go to the net hard, sometimes you're going to go down hard too, I suppose, right?
Well, and you attract that attention, as you said, and that's Jace Larkins. Going to be a young defenseman from Winnipeg. Going to be in the box for that tripping call. And like you said, you go down hard, but Darius Maxey, a big boy, and expected to go to the net. He takes up a lot of room and put the pressure on the defense to make a play like that.
And that is when he is at most effective.
The Blizz win the draw there on the power play and send the Stampeders back in their own zone as officially now up the right wing to Ayotte. He'll stop just inside the line, rips a pass off the far boards to Gulletson. He tried to find Jones right in front of the net, but that pass deflected. Gulletson again looks for Ayotte on the back door off of his skate. Ayotte. Back to Gulletson covering up at the blue line. Gulletson now just leaves it there for Ayotte. He'll leave it for Fishley. Fight it through. They score! Another seeing eye shot.
If you could play the Ping Pong Wizard song right now, that'd be a probably pretty good tune to play, because that hit about two legs, I think, on the way down to the net. And unfortunately for the OCM Blizzard netminder, Loic Moran didn't really have much of a chance on that.
No, that's another one, and that last bounce went off of the Blizzard defenseman for sure. But as we always talk about, it's exactly why you put pucks on net. Sometimes they find their way through. You might get the odd bounce and perhaps a rebound, but that time the Stampeders with a couple of good bounces, and it finds its way in the back of the Blizzard net. Right back on it off the draw. Maxey taken down in the slot again. Back to 5-on-5 as Josh Denis battles away. Walicki now in behind the net. He'll shield off Cook. Monroe plays it down low, defense right in tight, and Denis couldn't quite get that one. Wrap around, and they get another chance as Walicki can't bounce that one in. And this line of Alex Walicki, Darius Maxey, and Josh Denis causing havoc here for the Blizzard here late. Back in on the forecheck. Monroe keeps it in at the line. Walicki will walk it down along the boards. Can't control the puck, and back the other way is going to be the Blizzard's Langdon. He'll get it up across the line. That shot deflects off a stick, and with exactly 1 minute left to go here in the opening frame, have another face-off down low to the Stampeders. Netminder's right, or left, sorry.
I could also mention that last year the Blizzard won the first 4 meetings between these two hockey clubs before the Stampeders came back, won the last 2. And obviously in a good position here with 1 minute to go in the first period, but lots of hockey left.
Interesting how they go. We watch, and some teams you just have a hard time matching up against, and that seemed to be the case between the Stamps and the Blizzard last year. As puck gets up on the net behind Jakari Dimitriou, and that'll draw another quick whistle. We will survive here this last 50 seconds, get into the first intermission. A pretty decent crowd in here in the arena for the home opener of the 23-24 season, and get regrouped at the first intermission and get our bearings back after some technical difficulties. McNeil now gets pinned by Perry along the boards there on the far side. Now taking a bump there too with Riley Fiquette. Puck goes to the line, now deflects high in behind the Stampeder net. Blizzard control. Back to the line is Hamming. He'll throw that one through, deflected by McNeil into the far corner. Bettiger takes his man down. McNeil tries to help out, but it's going to be Fiquette. Good job by him to come and corral that puck. Plays it into the corner for Halls. He'll have a chance to chip it off the boards, but he can't get it past Hamming at the line. He fires it in behind the net. Centering pass right in front. There's a save. Jakari Dimitriou, loose puck to his left. Scoots into the corner, and eventually Perry gets it to the line, but no further. Perry now with another chance, gets it to the line, and Griffin Ayotte will help that one out. There's a long shot as Ward drifted that one in on the Stampeder goaltender, as the last couple of seconds of the first period will fall off the clock. And after a bit of a scrambly first period for hockey, scrambly first period from a production perspective, we survived, Mr. Gilroy. We'll maybe have a chance to catch our breath here a little bit.
I'll do the quick scoring summary here of the first period. Stampeders open the scoring just 2:40 in as Darius Maxey picking up his first of the year. Riley Fiquette and Alex Walicki picking up the assists on that goal. Callum Halls would pick a loose puck, or sorry, not that one. Callum Halls picked up a nice pass from behind the net there. Finished off for his first of the season. Owen Warnick, the young 17-year-old from Winnipeg, and Matthew Monroe, local product, picking up the assist there. Then it was Alex Walicki picking the pocket of the defender there on the shorthanded situation, scoring unassisted. 6:22. The Stampeders with a commanding lead early in the hockey game, but the Blizzard would battle back. Sam Zagari getting his first from Matthew Langdon. Emilien Chiron at 7:21, just a minute after that Stampeder third goal. Then 6 minutes later, Lucas De La Salle, as you mentioned. Jace Larkins picking up the only assist at 13:35, and then finally with a minute 55 to go in the first period, Ashton Fishley, the captain of the Stampeders, puts one home from the back end. Griffin Ayotte and Landon Gulletson picking up the assist on the power play goal for the Stampeders, leaving the score 4-2 for the Stampeders after 1 period of play.
Well, the only thing I could say there was nothing quick about that scoring summary, but 6 goals, he egged up half the intermission, so
yeah.
Well done on the summary, and we'll see if there's that much action here to go in the second period when We'll take our first period intermission, and we'll welcome you back here in about 15 minutes.
You're addicted to love. Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight.
cold outside and she hands me my raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. Well, she said it's all gonna end and it might as well be my fault. And she only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams and her voice is strange. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. She says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it. a little bit of something. God, it's better than nothing. And in a color portrait, well, she believes that she's got it all. She swears the moon don't hang quite as high as it used to. And she only sleeps when it's raining. And she screams, and her voice is straining. She says, baby, when it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Well, when she says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe. Yes.
Well, nobody liked to look at us anyway, Gilly, so at least
not.
they could listen. Give them the opportunity to listen. Voices made for radio.
And the other good,
faces made for radio.
Yeah, the other good news is it's called flow hockey, right? We got zero flow up here.
Zero flow.
Like none.
I
mean, I got more than you, but I cut it pretty short.
I'm on the negative.
We're gonna have to get those Raggedy Ann wigs back out again, like we did at Halloween there a few years ago.
You were talking last night. We got to go back to the old Hanson brother wigs. Maybe that's the way to go, right?
Yes.
One of these days. So
if you still fit the jerseys,
we could probably cut them up the back and stretch, let them out a bit. Been a few more cheeseburgers through in the last few years for that, for sure. So as we get ready, the second period here underway, Hamming back at his own end to pick up the puck, and Stampeders in a eventful first period, coming out with a 4-2 lead and looking to get back on track here early on, as they certainly took the play to the Blizz in the first 6 to 8 minutes of the period. Blizzard hated by a handful of power plays, and got back into the game late, and the Stampeders righted the ship there with a goal with about a minute and a half left to give themselves a 2-goal lead. So 2-goal lead here to start the opening period. Fishley to Sauter. He can't beat his man in front of the slot. Now quickly back the other way is Supreme for the Blizzard. Up the right wing, gets past Bettiger. Bettiger bumps him in behind the Stampeder net. Chases him down again. Supreme, good job maintaining possession of the puck. Loses his footing. Helped out there by his playing partner, De La Salle, one of the goal scorers for the Blizzard. Puck goes up the boards, and Sauter will just play that one high off the boards into the center ice area. Supreme quickly back at it, chips it in and races in after it. Gets there first before Fishley. In behind the net, wraparound right in front, and Jakari Dimitriou has to be careful to jump on that loose puck right away. That was good speed there by Quincy Supreme.
well, possibly some pretty good news here too. You could say the Stampeders scoring 4 goals in that opening period, none from their top line. So that's something to be said for that too, for the bottom half of the lineup, or even the middle 6 kind of thing. But a good opportunity here, and hopefully those guys will pick their pace up here and find the back of the net here at this period.
No, in effect, is a sign of things to come. I think a welcome sign to Barry Wolf and the Stampeders and fans to get some balanced scoring, and everybody a little bit of confidence early on. A little bit of hard work and putting the puck to the right places will get them some offensive returns as they play the puck deep into the Blizz zone. Gallagher chops that one, tried to get it out, but hit a player on the Stampeder bench, and we'll have another quick whistle here with just under 2 minutes into the second period. Shots on goal, 12-11 only in favor of the Stampeders, and as we said, 4 goals on 12 shots on their end, 2 goals on 11 shots for the Blizzard.
Well, I could also mention, as mentioned, Jacob Jones, Trey Sauter going to be a lethal duo here for the Stampeders this season. Both picked up assists last night on the only goal for the Stampeders, but certainly they will be leaned on heavily to, of course, the first power play unit, and 5-on-5, of course, as well. And Landon Gulletson, currently the middleman between those two.
Yes, that's slotting into
should get
that.
Plenty of opportunity playing with those two.
And certainly came along in his own right. One of those 18-year-old players last year, 19 this year, that played a big role as the season went on and played himself into more minutes. Will fit in well with Sauter and Jones as the Blizzard keep this one in. Bouncing puck comes out in the front of the net. Halls tried to play it away. Back to the line. Hamming deflected. That one missed low glove side. Rebound into the corner. Stampeders get it to the red line and no further as the Blizz chip it back in. Paquette takes a bump there just inside the line, but it's going to be Griffin Ayotte, that puck off of his stick on his own side of center and can't chase that one down to negate the icing call. We have another quick whistle here as puck comes down into the Stampeder zone, a face-off to the left. Well,
I mentioned Kieran Cook earlier for the Blizzard, but I think Sebastian Hamming and Taven McCorster going to see a lot of minutes as well. Strength will be their defense, if I'm going to guess right now. But of course, a lot of unknowns on those forward groups that have been our first year in this league, so you don't know what you're getting when it comes to that. But definitely some strength on their back end, I would say.
Well, the fact that early season chemistry hard to come by too. Lots of players
Absolutely
playing with different people, so see how that settles in here as Owen Warnock plays it deep. Maloney now at center ice looking for a long stretch pass, but Cook couldn't find him. There's another chance now. Maloney gets it just at the center ice area. Takes a bump there. Good play by Nathan Down to bump him off the puck, and losing his footing in behind the net there for the Stampeders was Monroe. Helped out by Fox McCall now. Down. Chips that one up to Amar Power. Amar Power backhand towards the net. Chipped by Warnock, rushing the puck and putting some pressure on the netminder there as Moran had to swallow that one up quickly. It was a good little rush there by that line.
Well, that trio for sure. Nathan Dan, Mar Power, and Owen Warnock. Good little passing play there to get a little bit of a scoring chance there. Power, I think, might have had second guesses there. Might have wanted to take in the shot there, but either way, it was a good little pass to Dan in front.
Off the draw, Blizzard control. Ward in behind now up to the left. That pass off of Zakari's skate and will slow down the rush and give Monroe a chance to settle a puck in his own end. Off the backboards to his partner, Darren Hunt. Up the left wing. Jones can't control that, and it's Ward back in his own zone for the Blizzard. That pass too far for Langen, and this is going to sail all the way down the ice on the fresh ice, and it's going to be another quick whistle as this time the face-off will come back down to the Blizzard end.
And two players for the Blizzard who are not in the lineup, of course, who were eligible to return, and they were probably counting on big things, was Alex Bernauer, second in team scoring last year from Saskatoon. He's down in the NAHL right now with the El Paso Rhinos, and of course Ashton Paul, we can talk a little bit about him too. He was with the Wenatchee Wild of the Western Hockey League, but released earlier this week, and my understanding is not interested in going back to OCN. But
see where that player ends up. Like you said, a real good offensive player for the Blizzard last year. There's a deflected puck that Dimitriou turns away. Sauter will clear it. Just plays it to some open ice, and it's the Stampeders in their own end. They'll get organized as Jones avoids a hit. Can't connect, and the Blizzard now at center ice will just turn and fire it right back into the Stampeder zone. Off the corner is Lyndon Perry now picking it up. He avoids a couple of checks. Sauter now up the left wing, a little bit too far for Gulletson. He races after it against Sharon. Jones following up. Gulletson in front of the net. Jones now on the half wall, spins away from a check. Bumped in the corner, and Riley C. will get this puck to De La Salle. He's stopped there momentarily by Gulletson and eventually just chips it over top of him. Riley C., good play there to avoid Bettinger. Now Fox McCall. He'll help it out in his own zone. Plays it to the far corner. C in there takes him down. De La Salle picks up the loose puck. Backhand towards the net. That one bouncing the blue paint. Shikari Dimitriou covers this one up with a swarm of players in front of him on the doorstep, and he'll hold on for a face-off. There's a little bit of action on both ends here for these teams looking to get back into the offensive touch.
Tell you what, he's only had 13 shots on net, but there's been a lot in tight and a lot of good saves by Giacari Dimitriou so far tonight. Let in two, but he's made probably a handful of really good in tight saves.
Face off to his right. Josh Denis for the Stampeders digs in there. Can't come up with it. Back to the line is Sharon. That one, no traffic, but a bouncing puck that left a rebound in front for Dimitriou. Maxey helps it get to the boards. Now Wolicki will spin it off. He'll come through center ice up the right wing over the line. Stops at the face-off dot, tried a shot, but that one was blocked, and back the other way quickly is McNeil. Plays it into the Stampeder zone, bumped there by Fishley. Fox McCall now. Backhands it behind his own net for Fishley. Up the right boards, Maxey down to center ice to Denis. Good play there. 3-on-2 shaping up. Denis up the left wing, sharp angle shot, plays it towards the net. Good job there by Maxey trying to tie up the defenseman. Can't get a stick on the puck. In behind the net now, Maxey. He'll play it all right in the blue ice, tries to jam it in. Loose puck, but that play gets blown dead, and we've got Maxey and Wolicki right in the blue paint again, all over the Blizz defenseman, or Blizz goaltender, sorry. I think we're going to get a couple of power play or penalties here.
I questioned that one myself, but I'm not wearing the stripe. But kind of looked like he actually stopped and kind of got pushed into the goalie from behind there, in my opinion. But regardless, Darius Maxey going to get his second penalty for goaltender interference. I'm not sure what the call is here, but you do have to be careful. But
well, with a jam there, he brought the puck out from behind the net and maintained his footing. It was Walicki that was buried right in front there. And I think I agree with you. I thought Maxey was trying to maintain his footing there, not to crash into the goaltender any further. But
I did hear a report earlier. You just passed me the phone there, but yes, Riley McKay, Swan River Zone, is playing in the Montreal Canadiens red and white game tomorrow, the inter-squad game for the Habs.
So you get a chance to catch it. Good luck to Riley McKay. Is really getting some great experiences in the hockey world here in the last couple of years.
Absolutely. I was actually watching a couple of their rookie tournament games there on. They have some YouTube channel. First time I've ever watched a show on YouTube in my life. I didn't know that existed.
Here's a shorthanded chance as Trey Sauter with Jones going to the net. Sauter tried to get it to him, but Edwards, a good job for the Blues to block up that play after Edwards actually had a real good scoring chance off the first face-off on the power play that Dimitri had to make a good glove save on. So a chance for both teams here on this power play. Blizzard now deep in the Stampeder zone as they'll look to get set up on the power play. There's a pass. Gallagher can't control that one. He'll circle it back. Hamming up top. Now Edwards, Hamming tried to shoot that one through off a stick. That deflects to Edwards. Edwards fans on the pass. He'll regroup, plays it back to Hamming up top. Far side, Gallagher, there's a shot. That one hit Lyndon Perry in front of the block shot. Settled down by McNeil on the far side for the Blizz. The face-off dot plays it back, and it's going to be Hamming again. Good shot, a good save there by Dimitriou, but it went through him. The puck sat dangerously to his right. The Stampeders first to get their sticks on it and play it all the way down the ice. 45 seconds left to go in the Darius Maxey penalty. 13 minutes left here in the second period, and the Blizzard look to take advantage of the last few seconds of this power play, but can't connect on that rush. Job there by Cook to outrace Sauter. Cook now plays it back to Sharon in his own zone. Back over to Cook. A little bit too far for Zagari. That's going to drift into the Stampeder zone and give Fishley a chance to play this one all the way down the ice. That's going to be right on Moran. And with 15 seconds left, Josh Denise circles. And he'll allow Sauter to come up as the first forechecker here on the penalty kill. Zagari now through center ice. Zagari back to the blue line to Sharon. He'll trade spots with Cook. Coming out of the box is Maxey. He'll give Cook a bump, and Cook quickly had to play that to the right of the net as Langdon. That one sits dangerously in the slot but cleared away, and now Sauter up the left wing. Pass too far for Maxey. He'll race after it. Good job by Darius Maxey to get on his horse and negate the icing. That centering pass too far for any Stampeder. Now 2-on-2 is Matt Langdon. Langdon turns. That one turned aside by Dimitriou. Puck on the back of the net. Sauter blocks out his man. Players continue to battle for it. Comes loose right in front. Shikari Dimitriou again holds the ground as the Blizzard jam away at it. Eventually the whistle goes. Again, another one of those situations where things are in tight there on Dimitriou, and he's done a good job of holding his ground.
You know, this is where I've said it a few times now that it's irritating where you got, you know, the rule. I get what they're trying to do, but having half the players in masks, half not, and you got guys with masks going after guys with visors, and it just kind of causes all kinds of issues, and it's probably going to be an entire season of that. And next season, the 19-year-olds are to be wearing them. Basically, if you're 18 now, you're going to wear it your entire junior career. The guys that are 19 and 20 won't have to do that during their next 2 years here, but it's going to cause some issues, and I think there's going to be a lot of feedback on that to both the league and the CJHL.
No, something to keep an eye on for sure. That it's going to create more scrums and see how that plays itself out in the action of that transition here this year in the CJHL. Stampeders win the draw back, but it's going to be the Blizzard that control the puck. Suprian back to the point, played in deep. De La Salle tries to spin off the check of Perry. He continues the battle for the puck, plays it into the pinching defenseman. That one wide. Puck comes out the other side, and Griffin Ayotte will pick it up. He'll skate it up the left wing. Goes far side, a little bit behind Callum Halls. He'll corral it. Takes a bump at the line, but he's offside there. But Blizzard now De La Salle to Strasky. Tried to find De La Salle racing towards the net. Stampeders, Gayot, far side to Callum Halls, gets the center ice, dumps it in, goes off for a change. This one off the back wall. And with Griffin Ayot searching around for a loose puck, Loic Moran decides to hang on to that one. So another stoppage in play here, 11:03 to go in the second period. Still 4-2, no score here in the second period after 6 goals in the first. Shots on goal, 19-14 in favor of the Blizzard, who have been carrying the play here a little bit in the second period, but again, can't beat Dimitriou as he's holding his ground in behind. Bouncing puck here at center ice. Teams try to corral it, and it's Landon Gulletson comes out of it. He'll get to the line, stops just inside, leaves it there for Darren Hunt. He'll try a shot, that one blocked, and now quickly back the other way is Maloney. Fanned on the pass, followed up by Bouvier. Bouvier runs into Maloney, and Maloney will just golf this one into the Stampeders zone. Dimitriou leaves it behind his own net for Matt Monroe. He'll skate it up the right wing, plays it off the boards, too far for Gulletson. It's going to be Manning that gets there first, or Hamming, sorry. He's bumped by Gulletson, but it's going to be the Blizz that chip at the center ice. Quickly back in, Darren Hunt. Kieran Cook intercepts that one for the Blizz. Plays it up to the left side. Maloney now. He'll backhand it behind the net. Hunt kind of fans on that, and he'll take his man down. Can't come up with a puck. Now the one-timer right in front is Marlon Edwards took that pass, but a good play by Matt Monroe to get his stick on that shot. Deflected up and out of play, and it could have turned into a dangerous scoring opportunity for the Blizz.
Well, the Stampeders in their home openers are 8-2 in their last 10, but they've lost the last 2 actually to the OCN Blizzard, believe it or not. So looking to get some revenge here. Should mention the media timeout is brought to you by Riddles Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving and supporting the Swan River Valley for 100 years. See the professionals at Riddles today for all your plumbing and heating needs, and congratulations to the Stampeders on their 25th season.
We missed the media timeout in the first period with all the power plays and everything else that came on there. So we'll also mention that in addition to hard copy subscriptions, the Star Times offers online subscriptions. Stop by or call them today at 734-3858. For $40 a year, you'll receive dedicated local coverage found nowhere else. And if you can hear this, if you're an out-of-town Stamps family member, you're eligible for a free season-long online subscription offer. Email Brian at brian@starandtimes.ca to start following your son's hockey season week by week.
Got a good response, sent out an email. I think probably at least half, I would say, responded quickly. I'm not sure if the others could have went to their junk mail. Never got an email from me, obviously, before, but why not?
I think your email would probably be pegged for junk for most people.
Probably. Even my own family, probably.
Come on, Bob. Just asking for his Christmas wish list there, right? Stampeders control off the draw. Just Fox McCall will chip this one high off the glass. Dribbles into this Blizzard zone. Josh Denise settles it down, leaves it for Walicki. He's bumped off the puck by Edwards. Dig away at it in the corner. Denis there to help out. Plays it to McCall. Quickly cross to Fishley. There's a shot. That goes wide. Maxey looking for the loose puck right in the blue ice as Denis tried to bang that in and just cleared away at the last moment by the Blizzard defenseman. Now Marlon Edwards with Langdon going to the net. That pass too hard. Langdon knocked down, and now quickly back the other way is Maxey up the left wing. Blizzard with a change. Maxey cuts wide, goes right to the center. Tried to center that, but no Stampeder player there. Again, he plays it towards the net. Nobody can pick it up. Denis stops it off a skate in front, and Loic Moran holds on. Maxey now in a battle with Ward. Things getting a little testy there as Darius Maxey has found himself center of attention in the blue ice about 4 or 5 times here so far this game.
Going to be tiring and probably beat up by after 58 games if he does that every game. So but we'll be cheering for him every time he drives the net, of course.
Well, I certainly like that toughness and having a nose for the puck and looking for loose pucks there, and obviously creating some havoc for the Blues defenseman.
So I'm told they've pulled the broadcast. But we're still recording us apparently. I'm not sure what the purpose is, but that's all I can tell you. Replay maybe, Westman.
Well, we need to practice.
Yeah.
McNeil to the center ice and plays it in, but it's going to be Power there first. He takes a bump. Back in their own zone. Warnick helps it out, and he'll get it to Perry, off a skate to center ice. Power there, chips it. He'll leave it for Nathan Dunn. He gets to the blue line and fires it in deep. Hamming the far side. Gallagher tries to chip it out of trouble. Gets it to center ice with no further, and Lyndon Perry will play it down deep for the Stampeders. Paquette takes his man into the boards, the far side. Kieran Cook helps out. It's going to be Griffin Ayotte that intercepts. Kept in at the line. A little too far for Callum Halls. He'll dig away out of Ayotte there to help out. Down deep, Bouvier turns for the Blizzard. All he can do is play this off the glass. It bounces over top of Monroe's stick. Monroe stops. Plays it up to Ayotte on the left wing. He'll try to find Paquette. Got to the blue line. All he could do is play it in deep as Cook will get there first. He'll take a hit from Ayotte. Bouvier now near side to LaSalle. He'll skate it up to the red line. Just push it into the Stampeder zone as Supreme was taken down. He tried to get in on the forecheck, giving Darren Hunt a chance. Off the boards, Gulletson to the line. Loses control of the puck and back the other way. Or the Blizzard, nothing doing there as both teams just flip it back and forth as the Stamps play it into the Blizz zone. Good steal there, and there's a chance right in front. Great play by Landon Gulletson to get to Jacob Jones, and an equally stellar save by Loic Moran. Jones now to the right of Moran in the left corner, down to our left of our viewing point. Spins off a check. Sauter now helps him out. Tried to go far side. That pass hit a skate. Right back to him. In behind the net is Gulletson. Gulletson back to the line to McCall. He just chips it back down low. Tried to get it to Gulletson. He'll keep it alive. In behind the net is Sauter. Chipped right in front. Gulletson got a stick on it and a good play there. And another great save by Loic Moran.
Great work by that Stampeder forward line, and Fox McCall with a couple good plays at the blue line there as well. Really good pressure there. It's probably the best pressure this line's had, I would say, in the contest.
Probably both nights, right? Last night and tonight.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
as you said, that's the kind of production or scoring opportunity generation you're going to expect for them. They seem to be starting to click here tonight. Warnick off the draw. There's a shot that Nathan down right in the slot, but fanned on it. The Blizz play this one down the ice. Going to be icing, not quite to the line as Fox McCall will get there quick. He'll circle his own net. Good play there to Nathan down with some space. The left wing, he gets it to Power. Power, a long shot, blockered away by Moran. Power in on the rebound, plays to the far corner to McCall. McCall pinching in, him and Warnick digging away on the forecheck. Now back to the line where Nathan Down helped out. Fishley can't control that puck, and he'll just play it in behind the net. As Warnick, he's pinned by Hamming. Mar Power in there, he'll help out and dig away. 2 Stampeders and 2 Blizzard. Puck bouncing around, no whistle, and eventually comes out. And it's going to be Sharon for the Blizzard. That long pass off a Stampeder stick, so no icing there. McCall right in front of his own net, controls, good play, and an equally good play by Power. Now with some skating room, Warnick, he tries to beat his man. Good play there to get in tight, but couldn't get a shot off. The Blizzard cut off that opportunity. Maloney now the other way. Long shot, that one misses on the blocker side. Paquette off the bench, just backhanded that one to open ice, and Marlon Edwards will pick it up. Good back check there. Bettinger helps it out. Ayotte can't control that as the Stampeders try to rush going the other way. Halls can't connect on that pass, and again, the Blizzard will pick up quickly. Is going to be Hamming getting it to Langan, who just plays it down deep into the Stamp zone. Perry has the puck knocked off his stick. And Marlon Edwards, hard working forward there for the Blizzard, seems to be all over the place and always nose to the grindstone in the middle of the play when he's on the ice. Now Paquette with Ayotte. Ayotte backhands it down low, but Paquette had turned, and Ward now for the Blizzard. He avoids a check, loses his footing, gets it to center ice and no further. Bettinger will stop that, and Halls will just backhand that one down right in on Moran. Have a bouncing puck, he wasn't sure where it was. Referee there forcing him to play it because there's no Stampeder players around, and eventually he'll dig it out of his pads and everything will settle down here as Cook leaves it for McNeil. He races up across the Stampeder line, the right wing. Now high slot, quick shot, and a good save. A good little rush there. And finding himself in the high slot was Ashton Gallagher looking for the top glove hand, but shut down by Dimitriou.
Can imagine they're going back just a little bit there. You call them the fourth line if you want, but I thought they had a really good shift. They've had a really good game, actually, Warnick's really stood out. He's got some high skill there. You can see Powers made some good plays. Dan's been the beneficiary of some good plays. Made a couple good plays along the wall himself, and real good to see that line going.
Perhaps a couple of games in, you're starting to see some chemistry here. Now Maxey, high slot, that one off the back wall. Walicki, he'll center it to Maxey. Had that one dribble off his stick. Now tried to play it towards the net. Chases it in behind. Tried to stay on it, but couldn't get a shot off, and the Blizzard will come back the other way with McNeil. Up across the blue line, turned away there. Takes a bump from Walicki. And Hunt in behind his own net. Leaves it there for Maxey. Maxey now to Walicki. Up. Just chips it off the glass to center ice. And Maxey comes in and takes his man Supreme into the boards. Monroe down deep. A couple of forecheckers there. He'll battle away, helped out by Walicki. As the Blizzard now try to turn the tables and get on the forecheck here on the Stampeders. There's a centering pass, goes nowhere. Walicki now in across the blue line, up the left wing, leaves the high slot for Hunt. Quick shot, that one sprawling out, was Hamming to block that. Now here's a partial breakaway for C. One-on-one, there's a quick shot up high on Jakari Dimitri, who didn't know where the rebound went. Cleared away there by the Stampeder defenseman. Good save by Dimitriou, but lost track of the rebound. Now in over the line is Denis. There's a long shot up high on Moran equally. He fought that one off. There's a good play by Supreme with some speed. He'll try to get by McCall, and the McCall's going to pick up a penalty. I'm not sure anybody agrees with that one in the crowd or any of the benches except for the OCN one. I thought he got in a good play there. And now Blizzard with the extra man. Quick shot, that one wide. Chiron on the near boards. 6-on-5 here on the delayed penalty. Cook, far side. Cook back up top. Lots of traffic in front of Dimitriou is looking for a chance to shoot as the guard. He gets in quick and puts it along the ice, and he'll score. And that's going to cut this deficit to 1 for the Blizzard, as on the delayed penalty, Sam Zagari kind of danced around, found a hole there, and slid it underneath the pads.
Well, they're definitely on the tired side there, trying to defend on their own end there. Not sure again. Penalty obviously doesn't going to be called now with the 6-on-5, more or less a power play goal in that sense of the word, but Ashton Fishley's still trying to get himself an explanation there, but it's not going to go anywhere, obviously. Maybe Josh Tripp will have something to say to his brother.
He might. He might. He's giving him the old stink eye there from the bench right now. No, I think on the rush at Supreme's a quick feet and as fast skater as we saw, but we thought McCall did a good job of getting the right position on him, and I would say if anything, it looked like he maybe have stepped on McCall's stick, but wrong place, wrong time. Nonetheless, call wasn't going to happen, and on a delayed penalty, the Blizzard cut the lead to 1. Back on the forecheck they are as Gulletson and Sauter takes a bump there. He gets bumped off the puck in the Blizzard control. There's a long shot to the right of Dimitriou. Perry in the far corner. Plays it up the boards. Can't get it out. It's a good job there by Ward to keep it in not once but twice. And eventually the Stampeders get it out, and Jones avoids a hit there. He'll move his man, played the puck over the line, and Gulletson was caught down deep, so Stampeders have to check up to avoid the offside, giving the Blizzard a chance to pick up the puck. Good play there on the deflected pass by Gallagher. Back down deep is Bernier helping it out right in tight. Trying to pinch the corner there again was Maloney, but can't get anything going as Dimitriou closed the door that time. Bettiger now with some time. To play a pass up the left wing through the skates of Gulletson and Ward, but no icing. All the way down deep is off on the forecheck is Sauter, trying to slow down the Blizz rush as he goes off for a change. Ward now. Slowly to center ice up the right wing for the Blizzard, plays it deep inside the Stampeder zone. Back there is Fishley overskated the puck to the left of Dimitriou, and he just reaches out and covers it up for another whistle. And a minute and 9 seconds left to go here in the second period. Only 1 goal, but that's off the stick of the Blizz, and they'll...
Tell you one guy who's really jumped out at me tonight from the Blizzard is Ashton Gallagher.
Yes.
The left winger from Calgary, U18 prep last year, 14 goals on the season there last year. 5'11", 170, really speedy, really smart with the puck.
We have 4 or 5. There's a long shot that hits body and just about deflected into the net of Dimitriou to make a quick left pad save. 1 minute left to go here in the second period. Walicki over the line through some traffic. Can't get that one through as that bounces off of Cook's skate up and out of play. And just to your point with Ashton Gallagher, and you kind of look at Bouvier, that Sam Zagari, Marlon Edwards, not big in stature, but a lot of speed. Quincy Supreme.
Marlon Edwards just turned 17 this earlier this week, so young kid from Winnipeg.
Work hard. Here's Zagari again, leading this rush up the right wing. Watch there by Monroe. Plays the puck in behind the net. Fishley backhands it to Sauter. He gets bumped. Turner in his own zone, try to avoid the forecheck. Gets it to Gulletson eventually. Now Jacob Jones skates it out of his zone. Pushes it up the left wing. Past the defenseman. Gets in behind. Then he gets buried in the corner there. Sauter in to help out. And Jones, as he often does, comes up with the puck. There's a quick shot that Gulletson had. Deflected just wide of the net. Sauter fights off the check. Tried to find Gulletson right in front, but that one deflected and cut off by Sharon. Sharon now on the forecheck, the only Blizzard down deep. The rest of his teammates will go off for a change. Gulletson can't find that pass from Fishley. Now Fishley will follow it up. He's going to try to find some skating ice up the right wing. Eventually does, and not. He'll let a shot go off the leg of Hamming there as time goes off. Hamming not happy about that. Gulletson will kind of skate through that, listen to Hamming, and now Fishley taking a couple of bumps by the aforementioned smaller statured forwards of the Blizzard, but certainly feisty is.
Sebastian Hamming didn't like the last second shot, I guess, but they tell you to play to the whistle, play to the buzzer. That's all. I think Fishley was just trying to get a late shot on net there. And
as you can see, the other, I think it was Landon Gulletson here at the blue line saying, hey, shoot, shoot, shoot. And he actually pointed at the clock. That was, I think, Fishley just reacting to that instruction. And Hamming didn't like it nonetheless, but regardless, cooler heads prevailed. Everybody said their piece, and they'll retreat to their corners. So after 2 periods of play, 4-3 Stampeders continue to lead. Only 1 goal there in the second period by the Blizzard.
That was it. It was unassisted. Sam Zagari picking up his second of the game, second of the season, at the 17:22 mark to cut this game to a 1-goal lead. Stampeders, as mentioned, had a 3-0 lead 6.5 minutes into the contest, but find themselves in a hockey game now, and there's going to be an interesting last 20 minutes.
Absolutely it is. We'll take our second period intermission. We'll be back here sometime to talk about third period hockey.
She believes that life is made up of all that she used to. And the clock on the wall has been stuck at 3 for days and days. She thinks that happiness is a map that sits on her doorway. But outside, it stopped raining. And she says, baby, or be scared of it. Oh, sometimes the rain's gonna wash away, I believe this. When it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. We're having, she says, baby. Well, I can't help but be scared of it. Oh, sometimes.
I got that real good, feel good stuff up under the seat of my big black jacked up truck. Rolling on 35s, pretty girl by my side. You got that suntan skirt and boots, waiting on you to look my way and scoop your little hot self over here. Girl, hand me another beer, yeah. All them other boys wanna line you up and take you downtown, but you look like the kind that likes to take it way out. Out where the cornrows grow, roll my boat, floating down the Flint River. Catch us up a little catfish dinner. Gonna sound like a winner when I lay you down and love you right. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Might sit down on my diamond plate tailgate, put in my country ride, hip-hop mixtape. Little Conway, little T-Pain, might just make it rain. You can hang your T-shirt on a limb. Hit that bank and we can ease on in. Soak us up a little moonlight, you know I know what you like, yeah. All them other boys wanna line you up and take you downtown, but you look like the kind that likes to take it way out. Out where the cornrows grow, roll my boat, floating down the Flint River. Catch us up a little catfish dinner. Gonna sound like a winner when I lay you down and love you right. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Yeah, that's my kind of night. My kind of, your kind is this kind of night. We dance in the dark and your lips land on mine. Oh, gonna get our love on. Oh, time to get our buzz on. All them other boys wanna wind you up and take you downtown, but you look like the kind that likes to take it way out. Out where the cornrows grow, roll my boat, floating down the Flint River. Catch us up a little catfish dinner. Gonna sound like a winner when I lay you down and love you right. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Yeah, that's my kind of night. That's my kind of night. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Come on.
Come on, join the joyline. Tickets here.
Hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. I hit the road out of nowhere, had to jump in my car, be a rider in a love game, following the stars. Don't need a book of wisdom, I get no money talk at all. She has a train going downtown, she's got a club on the moon, and she's telling all her secrets in a wonderful balloon. She's the heart of the fun fair, she got me whistling a private tune. And it all begins where it ends, and she's all my magic friend.
Well, I've been called a self-made man. Girl, don't you believe it's true? I know exactly how lucky I am when I'm getting this close to you. It's high time I'm giving some praise to those that got me where I am today. Got to thank Mama for the cooking, Daddy for the whooping, the devil for the trouble that I get into. I got to give credit where credit is due. I thank the bank for the money, thank God for you. A strong heart and a willing hand, and that's a secret to my success. A good woman, I try to be a good man. Good job, Lord, I know I've been blessed. I'm just a part of a greater plan. It doesn't matter which part I am. I got to thank Mama for the cooking, Daddy for the whooping, the devil for the trouble that I get into. I got to give credit where credit is due. I thank the bank for the money, thank God for you. I gotta thank Mama for the teaching, Daddy for the preaching, the devil for the
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you are out there in Flow Sports land or internet land, streaming video land, as we are welcoming the teams back to the ice for the third period here at the Swan River Centennial Arena. Home opener for the Swan Valley Stampeders, clinging to a 4-3 lead. I think some of the young kids there flipped the switch when Jeremy wasn't watching, so we'll see. 4-3 lead for the Stampeders. Looking to do what they need to do to shut the door, but the Blizzard keep coming back here. As he said, early 3-0 lead for the Stamps early in the first period, and the Blizzard continue to battle back. So see what happens in the early going here on the fresh ice as the top line is Sauter, Gulletson, and Jones. Sauter with the puck. Lead to the far corner. Gulletson will play it off the boards, but can't control as De La Salle. Helped out by Ward. They kick it to center ice. Stampeders play it right back into the Blizzard zone as Hamming will settle it down. So he took a puck off a skate there right at the end of the second period and was none too pleased about it and let Ashton Fishley know there's a good pass. Speedy Quincy Supreme and a good play by Matthew Monroe to knock the puck off of his stick. Can't get the puck off the rush, and Gulletson will help it out, and Monroe had to turn it back off the stick of Jones, now just deflected down the net. Moran now. There's a random pass up center ice, intercepted by Griffin Ayotte. He'll skate it into the zone up the right wing, in behind the Blizzard nets. Puck knocked off of his stick. Riley Fiquette and Callum Halls try to help out on the forecheck. Can't come up with the puck to the line, and not kept in though as Monroe plays it right back into the zone, and Stampeders will have to check up on the icing, or on the offside, sorry. As Kieran Cook avoids the first couple checks for the Blizzard, and a good pass there to Marlon Edwards. There's a long shot, easily gloved down by Demetriou, as he'll make his 20th save of the night. As we've talked about earlier, whether you're able to hear or not, or maybe didn't see, but a lot of action and a lot of...
I can tell you that Derek Holton's at he's tuned into the Winnipeg Blues Winnipeg Freeze game right now. He counts 12 fans.
12 Well,
he sent me a screenshot. So,
well, I think there's 12 of us between here up the broadcast booth and the guys working the score clock and looking after the lounge. So I think we got them beat. McNeil now. There's a shot deflected up over the top of the Stampeder zone. Or net, sorry. Puck bounces to the far side and eventually banged out to center ice. Quickly back on it though are the Blizz. They play it right back in. Hamming that shot right on net, and Dimitri had to steer it away to Fox McCall. Maxey here on the wing, tried to backhand that puck. Had it pocket picked though, and now it's the Blizz with a chance. Strasky can't control in behind the net though. He'll continue to hang on to the puck. Gets it to Hamming. Across to Cuvelier there. Now here's a chance up the left wing for Maxey. Maxey one-on-one. There's a shot. But that one deflects up and out of play. Is a good job there by Hamming, the Blizzard defenseman, to get back into the shooting lane and get his stick in that shooting lane deflected out of play.
Is that a good game? But Darius Max got to make sure he gets that puck out of the zone there on that play along the blue line here. Caused a turnover there and a little bit of pressure there for the Blizzard, but nothing doing. Got away with it, but hopefully we can forget about that one and move on.
So not really something that's focused on, but a nice, just a little wee play like that seems nonchalant, but the ability to get it out of your own zone on the first opportunity relieves pressure for one, but also creates opportunity for a rush going the other way. And now here's a chance. Nathan Dan couldn't quite control the puck at the Blizzard blue line. Turn back, Matthew Monroe. Darren Hunt, he fans on that, has to avoid a check as the Blizz player in on him as they continue to jostle in behind the play. Mar Power helps out, now Matthew Monroe. He'll settle in behind his own net. Plays it just for the right wing to Power, nothing out there, and a long shot by Kieran Cook. Again, and as we talked about, Stampeders unable to get the puck out of their zone on the first attempt. Creates a scoring opportunity for the Blizzard, and Dimitri had to be sharp on that one again.
Well, the Blizzard out shooting the Stampeders now, 25-19. Kind of taking control here early in the third period. Stampeders got to get on their horse, pun intended, and get the puck down to the other end of the ice.
Absolutely. And on the draw, Josh Shani tied that one up, and it's Darius Maxey leading the rush up the left wing. Gets the center ice, plays it in behind the net, stopped by Moran. He'll play it up the left wing here to Supreme. He's bumped there by Denis. Maxey helps out. Now's a chance by Walicki, right in tight, and a blackhand shot just goes wide on the blocker side of Moran. Riley C now back the other way. Can't control the puck, and good play there by Maxey to turn it back the other way. Nathan Dan, sorry, that was Josh and Elick, didn't do nothing. Now C, quick shot. That was up over top of the net, a bouncing puck there. Maxey finally settled it down behind the net as a couple of turnovers created a chance by Riley C in the high slot. And fired that one up over top of the Stampeders net. 4 minutes into the third period here. As Walicki can't control, that was Edwards. He goes down as racing right down Main Street into the high slot. Ashton Fishley tried to dive across to take that chance away, but ended up taking his feet out, and he's going to take a penalty here for tripping. Saved a good scoring opportunity, but will put the Stampeders shorthanded for the next potentially 2 minutes as the Blizzard coming out with all the momentum here in the third period.
Yeah, Stampeders got to, again, be careful. It's had a 3-goal lead and slipped down to 1 here, and now the Blizzard with a prime opportunity here to get back to level.
They're playing on their toes and carrying the momentum here as Gallagher, lucky for the Stampeders, overskates the puck as Sauter took advantage of that turnover and played the puck all the way down the ice. Back into their own zone to regroup, Marlon Edwards. And a Hamming. He'll skate it out. Leaves it for Edwards. Up across the red line. Has his pocket picked by Jones. That goes back into the Blizzard zone, and they'll have to regroup one more time as a couple changes being made on both sides of these special units. Hamming now, far side to McNeil. He spins off a check, gets it to Supreme. Now back to Hamming. Hamming, long shot. No traffic there, and easily gloved down by Dimitriou, and he'll settle things down here for the Stampeders. They'll get reset on the penalty kill.
Stampeders, by my count, 5 of the 7 minor penalties called in tonight's hockey game, so definitely spent more time killing penalties and playing with the power play. Both teams have scored a power play goal. Stampeders added a short-handed goal by Alex Walicki early in that first period.
Now Sharon from the face-off dot, banging away, puck underneath Dimitriou, and again another swarm of players banging away at it as he closes the door. I think going back to your commentary on the power plays, I think those for the penalties, for the Blizzard, both occurred in the first period, did they not?
They were. I can tell you that right now. I just went out of that game, though. First period, yep. Back to back after the Stampeders had that lead.
1:04 left to go in the Fishley penalty, and off the draw, that puck slides to Dimitri and just decides to hang on to it one more time. Give the Stampeders an opportunity to get the draw cleanly and hopefully dump the puck and kill some more of the power play time. But it's the Blizzards that come up with this again. Cook, out of Sharon, he'll settle it down far side to Cook. Riley C in the high slot. Sharon will take it in the quarterbacking spot. Now to the near side is Gary. He'll skate it to center ice. Actually to the center of the zone, sorry. Left it there for Cook, and a couple of random passes now is going to give an opportunity for the Stampeders as Matthew Monroe just hammered that one down the ice. I don't think he realized both Jacob Jones and Trey Sauter would have been a 2-0 shorthanded breakaway there, but the right thing to make sure the puck got down the ice as the Blizzard come racing back in. Under 30 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Cook near side to Sharon, back to Cook quickly. So he'll step in to the face-off dot, plays it back to Sharon. Sharon, there's a shot through traffic, stop. Loose puck right in tight. And again, about 12 players. All but 2 players in on that scrum.
Well, defenseman in there. That should bring the face-off outside here, too. Good for the Stampeders with 12 seconds to go here in the penalty kill.
Should be that play, and that'll make it a little bit easier to kill that last 12 seconds. A good job by Dimitri to reach through that traffic and smother the puck. As that's a 30th shot on goal counted here for the Blizz. Apparently not, as this face-off is going to stay inside the line to the left of Dimitri, which Kieran Cook was one right on the doorstep. Bernier is going to be kicked out of the face-off there. He'll give way for Quincy Supreme. He'll tie up his man, and it's De La Salle that'll come up with it along the boards. Chips it towards the net, but right to Lyndon Perry, who just smashes that one down the ice, and that'll call the last few seconds of the Fishley penalty. So Ashton Fishley with the diving trip, unfortunately, but saved a goal opportunity and nothing doing on the power play for the Blizz, and we're back to 5-on-5, but the Blizz that carry the puck. Ward, that shot deflects up and out of play, and with 13:45 left to go here in the third period, still a 1-goal lead being hung on to by the hometown Stampeders.
30 shots now for the Blizzard. I didn't see the final shots last night against the Dauphin Kings, but they're actually pretty tight there for a while too, but just unfortunately everything went Dolphins' way and nothing went the Stampeders' way, but Stampeders still up the goal where it counts.
Blizz control off the draw. Hamming towards the net, steered away by Demetriou. Bernier has his stick taken out of his hands, and Josh Denis going to get called for a holding penalty as Bernier just let go of his stick. He and Denis tied up off to the draw, but Stampeders not doing themselves any favors, and right back short-handed here.
Almost like they're begging for trouble. They had a bit of a reputation for that last year too, I might add. Just taking bad penalties at bad times, and that's not one you want to take, and probably not one you're happy with if you're a coach on that bench.
And certainly as coaches at any time, you don't want to be short-handed, but you're going to get your share of penalties called, but you're not doing themselves any favors here, themselves on their heels, and another 2-minute power play to kill off as Blizz again control. Hamming, Gallagher on the hash marks, back to Hamming, far side to Supreme. Bouvier, high slot, tried to tip that. A little bit too hard for him. Jones gets to that, and Sauter will help it along, and they'll dump it all the way down the ice. Sauter and Jones up front with Perry and Bettiger on the back end on the penalty kill for the Stampeders. Blizzards, Hamming leaves it there for Gallagher, far side to the speedy Supreme. We'll leave it on the far side, taken down. Losing his footing there was a Blizzard forward who goes to the net down. I think that was, see the long shot there by Hamming turned away. That was McNeil, sorry, couldn't see the number, but shot through traffic was Hamming, but Stampeder defenseman doing a good job of blocking out the Blizzard forwards, and Dimitri was able to swallow that one up quick.
1:19 to go here, Jimmy, in this penalty kill. Oh, I got to mention some billet appreciations here at some point, maybe the next stoppage.
Sharon and Cook will control. Sharon up top. Walicki's lost his stick. Now there's a quick shot there as Zagari looking for the high glove side, and Darius Maxey will take that puck off the far glass, skate it up, and play it down deep into the Blizz zone. Go off for a change, and a minute left to go here in the Denis penalty. Riley C now for the Blizz. The far side, Zagari. He gets taken down there by Fishley, but C helps it out. Bumped by Jones. C continues with the puck. Langdon now back up top to Sharon. Langdon on the half wall. He'll skate to the top of the circle. Tried to play a cross ice pass a little bit too far. Sharon now. To Zagari. Sharon up top just inside the blue line. Long shot well over the net. Bounces high off the glass, and Monroe, he'll fire that one off the boards and all the way down the ice with 25 seconds left to go. Both teams make some changes on the specialty units. One last rush here for the Blizzard. Bring it up across the line and block it away by Dimitriou. They'll create a face-off here with 14 seconds left as Sharon tried to get a long shot past the Stampeder netminder.
Well, some good puck movement there by the Blizzard. Of course, when you get 4 minutes of power play time consecutive, you're bound to keep that puck and play a little bit of keep away. But some good work by them. Just haven't been able to get one past Dimitriou yet on this particular 4 minutes anyway.
No, a couple of bouncing pucks that went past him and a couple of tough lucks there, but he's shut the door down pretty well with a lot of traffic in front of him. And the last couple seconds will tick off the clock here as Denis steps out of the box, and we're back to 5-on-5 and even strength as Walicki just chips this one out of his zone. Denis can't control, and Hamming right back in and avoids a check but loses his footing. Now Walicki, he'll chip it to the line but no further, and the Blizz still keep the Stampeders a little bit bottled up. Long pass there by Bettinger. Nothing doing as, again, the Blizzard controlling the play with Bouvier. Back to the line. Ward, long shot, that one off the leg of Walicki. Hamming keeps it in. Another long shot through traffic, and Dimitriou gloves it down.
Bear Wolf's got to give his team a kick in the butt, I think. Really getting dominated here right now, and thankfully Chikaro Dimitriou holding his team in here right now, but I was half wondering if he's going to call a timeout here at something and maybe give his team the what for, because I think there's a cold goaltender sitting down at the other end of the ice right now.
Well, certainly hasn't been much action here in the third period for sure, and 11 minutes left in the third period. Just as the Blizzard took their timeout early in the first to settle the troops, and it seemed to have some effect on their play for the rest of the game, and instead Wolfie might want to think about that. As Griffin Ayotte tries to turn the tables, but skates over the puck at his blue line. And now it's Paquette plays it down deep for the Stampeder. Supreme, he first to the puck. And now it's Riley C. Takes a bump, plays it deep into the Stampeder zone. Fox McCall. He'll play it, avoids a check. Good play there, and a little bit of skating ice. Backhand pass to Paquette, or Ayotte, on the far side. He'll bang it into the Blizzard zone and go off for a change, which allows this Blizzard Marlon Edwards to come up with the puck on the left wing. He'll overskate it, has to turn back into his own zone. On the far side, Stansky, he avoids a check and loses his footing. Starsky, Langdon with a shot there that's blocked by Gulletson. Edwards bumped by Hunt off the puck, but it's going to be Langdon. Right far backdoor pass there and a good play. Not getting good wood on it was Zagari, and that would have been the tying goal, and a real good pass there across ice by Matt Langdon.
Just want to give a shout out here to some former Stampeder players. They started a program a few years ago for their years in the time in the Valley there. They were purchasing a billet season ticket because of their time in here. And Dustin Cosgrove, the Valentino family, Mitchell Kirkup, Miles Mason, Kane Dowsett, all donated a season ticket to billets here in the Valley. Jordan Oakley, Nat Howard, Dylan Reimer, all donated 2 tickets. So a total of 11 season tickets purchased by former players given to billets, which is an unbelievable gesture.
Well, as a billet myself, I certainly appreciate. Got my tickets tonight, so if it's one of those, I certainly appreciate those guys keeping their ties back to the Swan Valley Stampeders in their time. So.
Oh, and the media timeout is brought to you by Riddles Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving and supporting the Swan River Valley for 100 years. See the professionals at Riddles today for all your plumbing and heating needs, and congratulations to the Stampeders on 25 years in this MJHL.
And Swan River's Key Chevrolet Buick GMC, the people you know, would like to wish the Swan Valley Stampeders a successful season ahead. We offer the quality line of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC products, plus we're a certified pre-owned dealer that services all makes and models of vehicles. Call us today, 204-734-3464, or visit our website at www.swanriverkeychev.com. 9:50 left to go here in the final frame. Stampeders maintain a 1-0 lead, and right off the draw, that one up high on Dimitriou.
And now the Stampeders can make that line change. He tried to sneak in there before the puck was dropped. They got turned away, but 1 second later, they get the opportunity.
Josh Denis in on the draw for the Stamps. Ties up his man. That allows Alex Walicki to skate through and pick it up 2-on-2 with Darius Maxey. Walicki across the line on the right wing into the near corner. Loses control, but it's Denis that comes to help out. Walicki loses his footing, can't control the puck, but tied up a couple of Blizzard players long enough that they couldn't get a rush going. Puck bounces at center ice. Denis picks it up. Now again to Walicki. He'll just dump it in behind the Blizzard Zet. As Hamming takes a bunk there from Denis, plays it to his defense partner. Ward on the far side. Good pass there. Marlon Edwards there on the left wing towards the net. Plays it right in tight and bumping the goaltenders. They're rushing forward for the Blizzard. That looks like Sam Zagari, who's been all over the slot and all over the Stampeder netminder there. Took a bump, but determined to be bumped in or steered into the netminder, I think, by the Stampeder defenseman, which is why there was no call on that play.
That is for sure. Got 2 goals for the Blizzard tonight out of the 3.
Fox McCall picks this one up out of the scrum off the draw. Ayotte tried to chip that one past Ward, but Ward get the better of him on that one. He'll turn it back the other way for the Blizz. 2-on-2 now. There's a shot off the right pad of Dimitriou. Halls chops this one, but it's Ward again. Quick pass. Cavalier just chips it into the corner. He'll chase it up. Beats McCall to the puck right in the slot, and then fanning on that shot was Maloney. Griffin Ayotte carrying the puck. He tried to avoid the check, and we're going to get, looks like a charging call there on the Blizzard player as Griffin Ayotte.
I guess you could make a case for that.
Caught in the
Stampeders
crosshairs
aren't going to turn it away anyway.
No, Tyler Bernier, and that'll be, as we talked about, only the 3rd penalty for the Blizzard here, and the first one since the first period. So good opportunity here late. 8:32 left to go in this game for the Stampeders. One, maybe to put one by Moran and open up a 2-goal lead, but need to get back on their toes here and been put back on their heel by the Blizz for the most part in the last period and a half. And play there by Fiquette to keep the puck in at the line. Sauter in on the forecheck. He, Gulletson, and Jones up front on the power play. Fiquette drawing into the 4th forward spot on the back end. Fishley now, he'll pick it up just inside the line to Fiquette. Fiquette turns off a check against the boards. Up top to Fishley, but the puck scoots underneath his stick, and the Stampeders are going to have to regroup. The first 30 seconds here are gone. Jacob Jones in over the line. Far side, left face-off dot, goes around the circle. Tried to wrap it around, just about got there before Moran did, but he closed the door at the last second. Fishley now, far side to Landon Gulletson. He'll skate to the face-off circle, back to Fishley. Tried to play that one through, but blocked, and now he's going to be in a foot race as Maloney blocked that shot, and Fishley was able to get back before he was able to get a shot on goal. Now quickly back the other way is Gulletson leading the rush. 4-on-3, beats his man in tight, quick shot, and up high on Moran, and Moran shut the door there. Good hands by Landon Gulletson kind of getting through there.
He is a shifty character, no doubt. Ashton Fishley got to be a little bit careful there. He kind of took that extra second to get that puck to the net and ended up getting the block by them. I didn't hear the 50-50, did you?
3-2, I don't know.
3-2-3-0 or something?
3-2-3-0, not me. Anyways.
Well, then if it's not you, it's not me, because I was right beside you when we bought.
Blizzard clear off of that opening face-off. Stampeders got to get another rush here so they can get set up in the Blizzard zone with only 30 seconds left to go here in the man advantage. Ayotte bumps his man in the corner. Starsky helped out there was Walicki. Ayotte now gets a puck back to the line, and the Stampeders can't settle it down and allows the Blizzard to clear the zone one more time. Walicki back into his own end with 10 seconds left. Takes a bump, turned away just inside his own blue line. He'll try again. Chips it to Maxey. Back out to Walicki, but a little bit too far for him, and that allows Cook to fire it all the way down the ice, and that'll kill the last few seconds as Tyler Bernier makes his way back on the ice for the Blizzard. Lyndon Perry now. He'll start a rush up the right side, gets the red line and plays it in, takes a bump. Moran, though, goaltender, gets to the far corner, but the Stampeders keep that one in at the line. Maxey centers. Nothing doing there as it's intercepted and back the other way with some speed. Sharon leaves it there. One timer. That one's wide as Langdon didn't get good wood on it. Langdon in behind the net. He tries to center it far side. Good play there as chopping puck. Good save by Dimitri. It's in behind as Langdon had a sharp angle shot there. I'm not sure if that went through the blue ice. The Stampeders had to be on their toes, and a good job there by Dimitri to hold them in it. They chip at the center ice and down into the Blizzard zone. As Sharon and Hamming kind of trade passes. Hamming now up the far side. Bernier leaves it there for Gallagher. Gallagher gets knocked off the puck by Sauter. No call there as he looked at the referee a little bit sheepishly and he says play on. Gulutzin pushes the puck to Ward. Back in the Blizzard zone. Gulutzin now again with Ward. But it's Gallagher that'll come and help out. Pick it up. Intercepted at center ice by Sauter. In across the line to the face-off dot. That long shot wide. Bounces all the way to Jones. He'll backhand it off the boards but can't control the puck as Blizzard clear. They'll go off for changes and they'll allow Fox McCall. Tried to play a puck up the right wing for Gulutzin. Too far for him. No icing on the play. And the Blizzard now a chance to clear. And they'll come up the right wing as De La Salle chipping into the zone and racing after a big hit there on Matthew Monroe. Ward keeps it at the line. Edwards now found on the shot. Tried to continue to play it towards the net. Now Strasky helps it out. That hits a body in front and bounces to Josh Denis. Denis off the boards to Jones. Jones now at open ice to Maxey. One-on-one here with Strasky. Maxey a shot. Strasky a good job to get a stick in the shooting lane. Deflect that one up and out of play. And we're under 5 minutes with 4:23 left to go.
And a little more back and forth action, kind of what the Stampeders were back into there at one point of the hockey game when they were really dominating. Lots of back and forth action, but Stampeders now getting some chances, which is a good sign. Obviously, now they just got to find a way to keep that puck down in the other end as much as they can here in the last final 4 minutes, 23 seconds.
Certainly tightening it up on the defensive side, too. You know, the Blues are going to come at it, but there's a chance now. Walicki high slot. That one turned and fired, and that one went wide. Denis tried to play it in behind the net, and good job there by Maxey to pick the puck off the Blizzard defenseman, but nothing doing there as they'll have a chance coming back now as Zagari. Plays it towards the net. Dimitri will stop that and swallow it up as Quincy Supreme. Another speedy forward for the Blizzard there. He seems to be dangerous when he's around the puck.
He is the product of Repentigny Quebecois. I don't know how to say that.
I was waiting for you to try to spit that one
College Esther Bludin Phoenix, U18 last year, 9 goals. I can tell you that much.
Repentigny, Quebec. I would say maybe that's with no accent. Probably. I probably butchered it, but speedy little player there, quick feet. And off the draw now, Maxey. Up the left wing there, pushes into the far corner, takes a bump, goes down, but and they're battling away as he led the rush. Sharon, though, comes up. And now Maxey with a chance right in tight. Tried to backhand it through his legs to Walicki. Good little play there. There's a bouncing puck right in front that Stampeders can't get their stick on. The speedy Supreme, as we talked about. A little bit too fast as Langdon had to turn. And Supreme takes a couple bumps right in front of the Stampeder bench. The Stampeders play it down the ice. No icing there as it went off a stick on the right side of center, but it's going to be the Blizzard that's lead the rush. Cook plays that one off a stick all the way back down. McCall gets taken out, but Fishley will help it out. Gets it to the line where Jones, he can't control the puck as Hamming quickly turns it back for the Blizzard. Now it's Bouvier. There's a long shot again off the stick of the Stampeder defenseman. Goes up and out of play into the netting. 2 seconds less than 3 minutes left to go here late in the third period.
I'm sure Eric LeBrose will be having some conversation, whether it's through the eyes or hand signals, with his goaltender Moran. They'll be probably looking to pull him at some point if they don't probably find the equalizer here within the next minute and a half.
And you see they're shouting instructions there, and as he said, he used his timeout early in the game to settle things down as he needed to and see if that becomes a factor. Down late, and there's a shot that was tipped in the high slot, just dribbled wide of the left post. Players battle away on the far side. Monroe, Walicki, Denis in there for the Stampeders, and it's Walicki coming out of there, loses his footing and turns it over. No call there as Ward steps in. That pass Sorry, shot didn't get through. Maloney the far side. Plays it down low, but Monroe intercepts that on the doorstep. Fishley now chips it to the line. Ward keeps it in. Followed up by Denis, and he'll just chip it a little bit too far now for Walicki. As the Blizz get another chance to come in, but caught on the offside on the far side was Maloney. Couldn't clear the zone in time, and McNeil don't think saw him. He and Hall's talking about that call, but it's offside nonetheless.
Stampeders on their heels there a little bit there. Maxey without a stick went for a quick change and kind of left him short-handed a little bit there, but got away with it again. 2:21 to go. Stampeders got to keep an eye on their own end. They don't need another goal to win. They just need to not allow one, obviously.
There we go. Riley Fiquette out there with Griffin Ayotte and Callum Halls. Fiquette kicked out of the draw as Halls will come in against Riley C. He'll win the draw. Fox McCall, good play there to control and gets it to Lyndon Perry. Behind the play is Fiquette's taken down, but no call there either. The Stampeders in on the forecheck, but it's going to be the Blizzard coming out with it. Play there to the left wing a little bit too far as Fox McCall steps up. Knocked that one out, and Ayotte helps it in. Moran now to C up the left wing. He'll stop, get control, chips it past his man, but Gullitson's there to fire it right back into the zone for the Stamps. 1 minute, 45 seconds left to go here as the Blizzard control coming out of their own end. Zagari beats his man at the line, in over the blue line, get to the face-off dot. Long shot there. Right into the bread basket of Dimitriou, and they say that he's, I think the shots on goal button must not be working for the Stampeders because they haven't had any clicks on that, and Dimitriou's turned away all that he's faced, and that was shot number 39 on the night.
Yeah, 39-20, almost double at this point here with a face-off. Blizzard have that opportunity, but they're not looking for another shot. They're looking for a goal.
Exactly. It scrambled off the draw. Players battle away, and it's going to be the Blizzard coming up with it in behind the net. And play it back to the line as Cook, far side. There's a long shot blocked by, good hard shot blocked by Walicki. Denis trying to help it out, but can't come up with it. Walicki now. He pokes it to Denis, just about to gets to the net. Then Walicki will find the open net just in front of the OCN Blizzard bench. And with Loic Moran pulled. That should put the icing on the cake here for the Stampeders. Give them a 5-3 lead with just over a minute left to go.
Alex Walicki, the recipient of the empty net goal. 13 goals last year, 28 points. Starts with a 2-goal, 1-assist performance here tonight. So second game, that's a good start for his season, obviously. He'll take that any way he can get it. Fans seem to appreciate that. Breathe a little easier, I think.
Not sure if those fans have been paying attention all night, but they're happy right now. With a minute left here, Moran will go back to the bench. 6 on 5 here. But it's going to be the Stamps that control the puck, and coming out of their zone is Halls. He'll get it to Fiquette, back to Halls, and Halls misses the open net. Fiquette now plays it right through, and that's too far for Ayotte. Ayotte just turns and fires it, and he'll find the open net.
Oh, the route is on.
Now the route is on, but I think we'll see Moran out of the net for the last 42 seconds, but aside from 2 empty net goals, now that shots on goal category is up to 22, but I don't think there was many more than that in the third period here for the Stampeders.
No, give credit to the Blizzard. They battled back. They could have folded their tent early on when they were down 3-0, 6.5 minutes in, but they battled back, made a real good game of it, and lots of good signs for them, I would say. Really put the pressure on the Stampeders, had them on their heels a lot of the hockey game, but Stampeders going to prevail in this one here to end their 2-game losing streak for home openers.
Call gets out into the line with another rush here. Here's Cavalier. Tried to find a streaking Bernier on the far side, but too far. Ward with a shot and blockered away by Dimitriou. Strasky. Played to the far side to Ward in the last 20 seconds left to go here as Ward gets turned around behind his own net. Watch there by Dan. As Dan, Warnick, and Power out. The last shift for the Stampeders. Dan will just turn and fire this one back down deep. Moran will leave it there for Ward. He'll hang on, play one more pass up the right side, and that'll be the last few seconds of the period click off, and the Stampeders win the home opener 6-3, aided by a couple of empty net goals late after withstanding the charge from a hard-working Blizzard team.
Yes, they do, and the Blizzard are going to get their home opener and get revenge on a team tomorrow night. The Dauphin Kings are going to head up there to visit them tomorrow night. Playing out of the Paw now. We never talked about that tonight or today, but
right, the Roy H. Johnson Arena on the Paw side of the community up there.
Should be a good crowd up there, I'm sure. But the Stampeders are going to send their home fans happy. Lots of cheering, lots of whistles, lots of bells. They're handed out, and that's a wrap for game number 1 here in the Centennial Arena.
Well, and good to see a bounce back there after, like you said, anybody that watched a bit of a drubbing there last night at the hands of the Dauphin Kings on the road, and the Kings home opener, a 7-1 loss for the Stamps, and good from a couple of different perspectives. Get back on their horse, a little bit of confidence. Good for Jakari Dimitriou too, who kind of found himself in a few bad spots. Not a lot of help there last night, and had a solid game tonight. 40 shots, turning away 37 of them, and again, you can see what he brings to the table as he's trying to make a mark to put his target on that, on getting into between the pipes and being the number 1 goalie here for the Stampeders.
I did not hear which star he got, but they did give him one, and deservedly so, I would say. I think most people in the building would agree with that. Held his team in it much of the game, and that's a wrap, Jimmy.
Absolutely. So Stampeders win 6-3, bringing their record to even 500, 1-1 here early going. The next game for the Stampeders is, I believe, Wednesday night.
Wayway-Sakapo Wolverines.
Here at the Swan River Centennial Arena, hosting the Wayway-Sakapo Wolverines. And next Friday night, the Niverville Nighthawks. I want to say Panthers all the time, but that is incorrect. So Wayway and Niverville on Wednesday and Friday night next week. So join us here at the Swan River Centennial Arena for more Stampeder hockey. I'm Kevin Carter signing off for Brian Gilroy. Thank you for tuning in.